Good morning, everybody. I wanted to do a video this morning that I felt was it's quite important on a level. It's long, and I don't want it to be that long. But you have to think what we're doing right now. We are totally acknowledging our own personal soul clearings to stand in the power of who we are. So we're releasing our densities through our body. It has to go through the body. So all of our stuff that's negative and not we don't need is coming up and out. And I talk about this stuff and I work this stuff. And at times we say, well, I know that in my head. I so know that in my head. But we have to feel it in our heart, and it has to clear out the physical body. So, holding that thought, I fell down the stairs on Monday, 2 days ago, top to bottom. In feeling and saying this to you, I'm lucky to be alive. I'm 70. I could have broke my neck. I could have hit the nail post. All hell could have broken loose. But due to I feel a thick carpet and my fat on my body that I moan about, I have hurt my shoulder, and obviously I've got bruises all over the place. But basically I'm here, I'm alive, and it's put me in massive gratitude. How lucky I am to do that and come away hardly scathed. However, it's put me in my body, hasn't it? Never mind our left and rights. My right arm can't do stuff like my left arm, so I'm just resting that up a bit. Never mind that. It's put me in myself, in the loving of myself, and I showed something this morning so clearly. In a nutshell, I had to go into meditate. I wanted to go into meditation to bring in healing. And I said to my inner child, we have to be patient with ourselves, with this body, because I'm a person that rushes around because I'm in the joy of life. You know, I enjoy it. My heart's in joy. God knows what my body's doing. And rushing around and doing. And she dignitally said, patience? And it's like, yeah. So we went to a temple and we sat and had healing light. And at the end of it, she came over to me and she held my face and said, I love you. Now, if you do inner child work, we have to fully heal the relationship we have with our inner child. Your inner child runs your ship, runs your adult life. So however she is in there is how you are in your adult life. And it said this to me: you have to get your old photographs out and look at them and fully acknowledge loving the being that is you. And we want you to feel why you would not love her. So I had to get all the pictures out of me from, it went sort of babyish to 20. And it said this to me. And I got emotional. Why couldn't I love this child? Why couldn't I love this child? And I felt this because systems, parental systems, conditioning, probably past life as well, said she wasn't worth loving. She wasn't worth loving. The deep part of me felt I didn't help my mother dying. If she hadn't had me, she might not have died. So, and I've gone into all of these through layers, but it was really saying, look at this being who has gone through so much stuff as the child, as the teenager, as the 20-year-old, as the lover, as the mother, and she's still here, down the stairs, and sitting here in love and gratitude, and still blowing the trumpet that we need to do our stuff. And I had to so feel this, because this is who I am. I've walked that life. And why can I not love my beautiful inner being, inner child? And why do we have to do this so distinctly? Because we are now in fifth dimension, shining the light of who we are in our truth. Speaking our truth, walking the talk, doing it all, being it. Because the earth needs us to be it, and we said we'd do it. So yes, massively slammed into my physical body that I have moaned about as having a woman's body. This time as I came in, I wanted to be an essence. And I was told very clearly I had to have a body, I had to be I had to be feminine, I had to be seen this time for what I had to do. And I have moaned about that all my life, moaned about my body, you know, if there's fat on it or whatever. And this body has walked me healthily through my life with, you know, a few extreme conceptions, but other than that, it's walked me through it. How could I not love this body, this being, this divine spark, that inner child of such beauty? So I had to take a picture of all the pictures, and I have to print it out and stick it on the wall of this child. So this is for all of us. We all have to love our inner child and love her, appreciate her, respect her, feel that divine spark within her of who you are, and heal all the misconceptions, all the lies that she was given, because it was her learning. It was her learning to truly believe, know and love herself, from herself as herself, not from others' conceptions or opinions, from me, loving and knowing me. So there you go. We can lighten the load a little bit here. Thank God I could wipe my bum with my right hand. It's okay. We're in it together. But just really try, the deepest part of you, to love yourself and know you're worth all of it. The word I kept getting yesterday was value, value, value. It is time that you valued this being that's standing in your physical body on earth. Value her and love her, and everything you'd wish for the part you came to be on this earth will happen. Wow, something to think about then. And I will say this as I do, I love you, and you're very lovable. Take care, lots of love. If this helps you, share it. Take care.